Okay. So, all right. This is mostly a test to see if this works. Actually, I'm gonna look on my channel. Is it? Shall we? Hold on. Damn it. Oh no, no, there I am. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Never mind. All right. So, okay. Hold on. So, all right. So I was gonna keep this one kind of loose, um, because it's mostly kind of a test. But this is really kind of episode 3, edition 3, whatever, of our daily dread. Um, so, and by daily, I mean, kind of like what like the Daily Show means daily. It's like it's not every day, but it's, you know, it's it's when I can do it. but but I like the name, so and I want to try to do it at least mostly every day. So anyway, I kind of just gave myself a little list of topics. Um, I already did the first one, the meaning of daily. Okay, so the second one is oh well, you know what? I'm going to switch it up and do number 3 first. Boob dialing. So boob dialing, it's, and again, not as sexy as it sounds, but so this was just a funny little story that um, I, anyway, I was, the other night, I don't know, I was getting snacks in the kitchen and everything, and I couldn't carry everything, and so, like, I had my phone, and I put my phone, like, in my bra and everything, and then I heard ringing, and so, like, I pull it out, I'm like, damn it, and it was calling my sister-in-law, but I thought I hung it up quick enough that I was like, hopefully it didn't register, she won't notice it, whatever. Because it was like 11:30 at night or something like that. I'm like, I'm not trying to call. What? I hate it when the phone does that. So anyway, um, uh, but then yeah, she texted me the next day. It's like, were you trying to call? Is everything all right? And I'm like, yeah, yeah. I just boob dialed you, and I had and of course she messages back. She's like, well, if anybody would do it, like, I never meant to make it all about my boobs. Like there's more to me. Yeah, but anyway, so that's the extent of the boob dialing story. But boob dialing, it's oh, and so all right, Minnesota. Why? It's been kind of, I found it interesting. Like, why is all this going down in Minnesota? What about Minnesota? And like the main thing I associate Minnesota with is MST3K, or Mystery Science Theater 3000, or if you might know it as the show where it has the little silhouette at the bottom and they're playing old or bad movies or something. Anyway, um, and actually that kind of plays into it a little bit for me, but um, there was a lot of things. I'm like, um, I don't know if I would have known this off the bat, but that Minnesota was the only state that didn't vote for Reagan in 1984, which was a very, that, like, it's funny. I remember seeing, like, I would go to the video store with my dad, and, like, it always felt like my dad spent like 2 hours, there. And so I'd just be going around looking at all the boxes. And so the, I would see like the box for like the video of 1984. And I'm like, but like, it's almost 1984 now. Like, and this is our near future. And that's just how old I am. But, yeah, it's I don't know. It's weird. But I've been obsessed with MSD3K since, ever since I found it. Like, it was like, I would say it was like 92, 93 when I discovered it, and yeah, I mean, I've been hooked ever since. And in fact, and I'm not sure the makers of MST3K would find this amusing or not, but I do. And it's just, um, you know, I used to sell my own personal pornography on VHS tapes. Yes, I'm very old. And so, um, but I was really interested in MST3K, and but they had all these like tape trading things that people would do online. Um, but I didn't have any MST3K tapes. But I did have another kind of tape, and so I put out to my fans, hey, if any of you have episodes of MST3K, send them to me. I'll send you one of my tapes. So I traded my porn tapes for episodes of MST3K, and I was like charging like $30 a pop on those things. But um, yeah, it anyway, Minnesota. Minnesota. Oh my gosh. And the one thought I had about Minnesota, and I've seen a lot of things online about, oh, they picked a fight with the descendants of Vikings in the middle of winter and everything. And my really perception of Minnesota, I've never been to Minnesota, but people from Minnesota, and that's mainly the people, mainly the people I know from that are MST3K people, but they are, there is a warmth to them that you don't see all the time. And I just, it makes me think that in order to live in such a cold place, you would need the warmest people. And it's, yeah, I mean, on the surface, it seems that, it's weird that this is all going down in Minnesota, but, um, I think whatever it is, it sucks and it needs to stop. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. I mean, that everybody else hasn't already said. And anyway, I'm going to move on. Because, oh, God. Um, I really just kind of wanted to test this out, and I don't even know what this is that I'm doing. But I feel like I need to be doing something. Um, you know, my my life, and I don't want to. Well, I did describe it actually to my dad. It's like I just feel like it's collapsing in on itself. But um, I have a lot of hope. That I'm gonna come out of the ashes here. It's but yeah. So I wanted to start doing something every day, and I'm giving this a try. So um, anyway, I actually, I totally, I might, my brain starts going faster than, um, I think maybe I should start trying to do these around noon. I wouldn't be able to do them on Tuesdays because that's when I have therapy, which I think is very important for me. But um, yeah, I think that might work, or maybe 1 o'clock. Anyway, I'll think about it. Anyway, okay. Well, thank you for watching. If you actually watched this whole thing.